Dun, dun, dun. Okay, cool. I think we're live on both platforms again. Let's just see. Yes, it's looking good. Hello, everyone. It's Trudy from Printulio again, back with the Brilliant Printulian Show. Hi, Thabang. Thabang is joining me today to go through some super in-depth questions, so very excited for that.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, Trudy. How you doing? Hope you keeping well in this freezing weather.
Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, it's like the highlight of my day to see the faces of my wonderful team. So it makes me happy. Even though I was sitting in freezing right before this, now I'm happy.
Well, actually, to be quite fair, it's not as cold as it was last week today. So there is some sort of light at the end of the tunnel. Hey.
Oh, true. Isn't it that like I think at the 21st of June or something, it's like the longest night of the year, and then the season starts turning. So technically, it should start warming up again, which for
You
me is
think
the
so?
best thing ever. Yeah.
I think everyone would probably agree with us because no one has really been having it with this like
No.
0 degrees temperatures and all of that. So I hope it is something for the past.
And the problem is you're working from home, so there's no reason to actually get out of bed, especially when you're cold. You kind of just want to stay in bed and stay warm. It's
Well,
horrible.
that's actually like the light side of everything, right? You don't necessarily have to go out when you're working from home. So as much as it's cold, but you don't necessarily like feel the same cold as someone that actually needs to go out and go to work physically.
That is true. I guess there's always a bright side of Mr.
There's
Bright
always.
Side.
Let's jump right into it. What do we
Yeah,
have for our people today, today?
all right, so bang. Okay, so I think you mentioned you really want to discuss what happens when we have to upload the artwork for the clients. So we upload the artwork internally. Is there an action or anything that they need to take then when we do that?
So generally, when you place an order on the website with Printulu and you upload your artwork, it doesn't really prompt you to confirm any artwork or do any type of action related to the artwork after you've uploaded it, right? So that order generally comes through to us. If you've also uploaded the proof of payment, we'll just invoice it, pre-press it, and schedule it for production. But say you're in an instance where you actually place the order from the email. And you attach your artwork on that same email. So what happens once we convert that quotation to an order on our side, we will be prompted on our side to upload your artwork as per what you would do on the website. But in this case, because the artwork is uploaded internally, it's gonna send the system sends an automated email to the clients that's placed the order to let them know that we have uploaded your artwork. This is the artwork that has been uploaded. You can download the artwork to check if it is indeed the correct one that we have uploaded internally. And once you've confirmed that, you should click on the confirm link. Then that order will be scheduled to production. Because if you don't click that link, the order just sits in idle, and it's also very hard for us internally to pick it up at a quicker pace. We're probably going to pick it up after a couple of days or so. But that's something I just wanted to highlight to our clients, that once we've uploaded on your side, you will be receiving a notification of this upload, and you need to click that confirm link so that the order goes through.
Yeah, so that's basically that system is there in place as a fail-safe, because if we're uploading the artwork for you, we obviously want to check that we've uploaded the correct one, right? Because otherwise there is
Exactly.
a lot of room for human error.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would say we usually do recommend ordering via the website. That's how it was designed. So the system is a lot smoother. The process is a lot smoother if you do that. But obviously, if you do struggle, customer service is here to help. But we do have a fail-safe kind of in place to make sure that there isn't any issues with what's being uploaded. So yeah, that's a handy tip, Thabang. Thank you. I don't think we've addressed that yet, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, so let's then move on to file checks, right? I think that links in with what we're discussing now already. We obviously have the delivered plotter proof option. You mentioned you
Yes.
want to talk about this.
Yeah, I also just wanted to give that well, basically notify our clients that we actually do have an option. You'll see that when you place your order on the website, on the file check option, when you click there, there's a drop down. The third option on those options is delivered plotter proof. So this is a situation where maybe you're not too sure of the type of paper that we supply, and maybe you want an actual sample that has been produced of with the artwork that you're trying to place the order for. So that will help you to just maybe give you a clear mind and that confirmation that the final product will be as what you have expected. It's an option that the clients have. Generally, we're looking at a turnaround time of 3 working days for that plotter proof to be produced and delivered to you before we can proceed with the actual bulk order.
Yeah, so I just quickly want to share my screen and just show this to you guys. So Thabang, can you see my screen? Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you are on the product page, this is what Thabang is talking about when you're placing your order and adding your things to your cart. We do have this file check option here, the automatic basic. Do you quickly want to run through these, Thabang? I think that's maybe not a bad idea.
Basically, like the first option is the most standard option, automated basic check. So our system, it gets pre-flighted by our system automatically. So we don't necessarily send you any delivered plotter proof or any email proof relating to the artwork that you've linked to this order. So we proceed with the order as it is with the artwork that you have supplied. That order goes through automatically. That's why it's called the automated basic pre-flight check. And then we've got it delivered an email proof. That's basically a digital email proof that you will receive before we actually print the bulk order, just for us to be on the safe side in terms of the correct artwork that we are actually proceeding with. You might just need some reassurance to check your artwork one last time before it actually goes to production. And yeah, that delivered plotter proof is the one that we're talking about right now.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Thabang. I just want to remove this. Cool. Awesome. Great. Okay, so I think, yeah, you've covered that pretty well. I think the last question that I want to discuss is proof of payment methods, right? So which email to send that to? I know there's a no reply sometimes that comes that comes from the banks. Do you maybe go into that?
Yeah, actually, that has been a common thing that we've picked up as customer service internally. So sometimes when you do an EFT, it gets to a point where you request a proof of payment option, right? And then you are able to type out the email address this proof of payment is meant to go to. So what I am advising is that normally clients should rather use their email address on that option, so that their bank sends them the proof of payment so that they can forward this to us. In that way, we are able to link for which order this proof of payment is meant for. Because in some instances, you find that proof of payment that is linked via the bank to send directly to us through our support email address, you find maybe there was no reference to the order. All we have is there's no reference on the proof of payment. So all we have on our side is a PDF proof of payment that does not necessarily have a reference and just has an amount on it. So it becomes a bit difficult for us to fast track or track for which order this proof of payment is meant to be linked to. So to avoid those kind of delays, eventually we do find it, but that can take a day or two. So that means you've lost maybe a day or two on the production schedule. So rather email it to you, and then you will forward it to the support, and then we'll be able to link for which order this proof of payment is meant for.
Yeah, so we get like hundreds of orders every week. So it does make it a lot easier to keep track of that, because, I mean, obviously the whole point is to get your stuff in time, and we don't want any unnecessary delays. So, and I don't think that's too much hassle to just send it to your email address and forward that from your email address that we're keeping track of to Print2Loo. So I think that's a very handy tip, Thabang, as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Truth. So
I think
yeah, those are the pointers that I just wanted to address with our clients. And yeah, like as always, should they have any other inquiries that they want to raise with us, or suggestions or anything of that nature, I think by now they already know how
I think we're having a bit of a delay
to
on the
get
sound.
hold of us,
But
right?
okay, so this is one of those issues of just having lives in South Africa. Unfortunately, we are dealing with slow internet connections sometimes. So Thabang had a bit of a delay on the sound now. But I think what he wanted to say, you're stealing my line, is by
It seems
now.
like we had a network delay there. Sorry, Truth.
Yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it. So I think what Thabang was saying basically is just if you do have any questions, if there's anything else that we're not covering, please do pop in the comments down below or send us an email at support@printulu.co.za or give us a call or send us a message on Facebook. We're open to all of these channels and we are keeping a close eye on those. So we will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, Thabang, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Trudy. It's been a ball. Thank you for having me once again. Thank you. Thank you. Until next time.
Yes. Bye,
Peace
everyone.
out. Cheers. Bye.